Thanks a lot, Patricia, for introducing me and giving me the chance to say hello to everybody, introduce this work package. So, yeah, first of all, hold on. Now, you can see my screen and it's changing, right? Okay, so this is a short overview that I'm going to give you about Work Package 11, and I'm just going to start right into it with telling you about the objectives of Work Package 11, which is on dissemination and communication. So our goals are, of course, to establish a communication, dissemination, and with that also exploitation strategy by making a strategic communication plan to create impact for the project. And another goal that has already been mentioned a lot of times during this kickoff meeting would be like stakeholder engagement. Yes, so we're part of this. This has already been introduced by Work Package 2, but this is a big goal also of Work Package 11, to reach and engage different stakeholder groups with different backgrounds, technical, scientific, regulatory, public, to share water mining developments, to involve them, to support capacity building and also exploitation of the results created by the project. And to do all this, what we're doing is building up communication channels and tools to raise awareness for the technologies that we're creating within water mining, and of course to interact with the stakeholders and the public and to disseminate our technologies and our mission to the target audiences. And last but not least, dissemination and communication, of course, also supports exploitation and commercialization and gives support to these tasks. And for this, we're designing specific dissemination routes. So these are the deliverables that we're having within Work Package 11, and the ones that are in bold printing are the ones for the first year. And the good news is that the first deliverable that is due in month 3, which is by the end of October, it's the water mining website, and it's already been reached. Because our partner Revolve made a tremendous effort to put the website online just in time for the kickoff meeting. And I'll tell you more about this later. Then our other deliverables are establishing newsletters on newsletter system in lead of Water Europe. And we're going to have the strategic communication plan led by DECHEMA, and also project videos by Revolve. There's only one milestone within Work Package 11. It's a final project event or conference to be organized by TU Delft, and I'm very confident this is going to be even more fantastic than the kickoff meeting. Now, we're getting a little bit into this description of tasks. And first of all, you find a list of Work Package 11 partners. It's quite a lot. So I'm just naming very, very shortly the task or the subtask leaders of this work package who have like special tasks to do. So next to DECHEMA, this is also TU Delft, Water Europe, as already mentioned, NEMO, Revolve, in all. Yes, and that's it. So the first part, it's the strategic communication plan. This involves 3 subtasks, and the first one is closely connected to Work Package 2, and it has already been introduced very nicely by Gonzalo. So it's about the stakeholder analysis and mapping. And so the part of DECHEMA in this is to do the overall coordination and getting together all the different work packages and key player as involved in that task, and get all tasks with that together and align activities. So we'll have a good overview and will not have a stakeholder fatigue and things like that. So we're also coordinating regular meetings, and the partners to address for that will be Dennis as well as me. And from that, of course, with all the input generated from Work Package 2 as well, we'll make up a stakeholder engagement plan, how to move forward with that in respect to timelines and activities that are dedicated to reach the different stakeholder groups after everybody's helped us identifying them and their needs. And the stakeholder engagement plan will be part of the strategic communication plan, which is also a deliverable. This is bigger than the stakeholder engagement plan. It will also include other communication activities. And we're talking about this now. With Work Package, with Task 2, it's about the visual identity, online presence, and communication materials. And so the first two subtasks about visual identity on materials, as well as the project website, is led by Revolve. And so they're really very busy on creating a project branding, a visual identity, and one success that you can see a very, very short fraction here is already a screenshot from the website. You find the website at watermining.eu. So please go there and explore. It's very, very nice. And tell all your colleagues, because, I mean, not only is there already quite a lot to discover, of course, we also want many, many hits. And what you are going to find on the website, of course, this is not finished. It's a living website, so it's gonna be there's going to be additional information as we go along through the project, and so there you will find project information and news, events. Of course, you will find all the visual identity materials, plus other dissemination materials that are public, like brochures, for example, and also the logos. Whereas templates that we're using internally, like maybe presentation templates, these will be stored on the internal platform. So the third subtask in this task is building effective communication channels. And this subtask is led by Water Europe. So we already have established quite a few channels. There's a Twitter channel. It was even online before the project started. There is a LinkedIn channel. Please look at it, follow. Also Twitter, of course. And we will also use email newsletters to promote the project, to tell people about the results and what we're planning. And there'll be like 4, so there'll be one every project year. So I'm just going to be very brief about these other two tasks. So the one about communication, networking, information exchange is mainly about networking activities and engagement with citizens, as well as a technical or scientific audience, taking part in events, organizing sessions, for example, and so on, and of course capacity building. And this will just follow from the communication plan. And of course, we will use the input from task 11.2, and task 11.4 is how to support exploitation and commercialization of the results by dissemination, but this is gonna start later in the project. So the first year planning, as you can see here, is all tasks are starting right from the beginning. The first deliverable, the website, we have reached a month early already, as the website is already online. The other deliverables are towards the end. And we're communicating within Work Package 11 by having fortnightly web conferences of the Work Package 11 tasks and subtask leaders. And additionally, we have the monthly web conferences of Work Packages 2. I updated this after yesterday's discussion, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 leaders, mainly on stakeholder engagement tasks right now on the planning, but the overall goal towards the end of the first year, of course, is the stakeholder engagement plan. So this is a very important message I want to make to everybody. Work Package 11 is connected to all the work packages within the project. And I'm going to explain in what way this is the case. I mean, the first task, the strategic communication plan, as we said, this is the stakeholder engagement is also a large part of Work Package 2 as well as of Work Packages 7, 8, 9, and 10. And Work Package 11 is doing the coordination of these activities throughout the project. But of course, there's also input from and support to Work Packages 3, 4, 5, and 6 through the community of practice and the case studies. The process goes via Work Package 2, but it's important also to be in touch as we're coordinating this and trying to keep an overview for everybody with that. And then, of course, the other tasks what we want is we want input from all tasks within the project, like news and results that we can promote and share with the public and, of course, share with the stakeholders, and also from all partners, not only the work packages. But then again, we will, of course, produce output. We will communicate news and results from all the work packages via our different channels. We will provide the branding materials and the communication channels and platforms to all work packages that you can also use for stakeholder information and for creating attention for your contacts. And of course, there's the platforms of communication and the information exchange, like events that we're also going to organize within Work Package 11. That will also contribute to dissemination and communication of the results from all work packages. Yeah, there's only one risk that we have, and that will be the danger of not being visible enough of the project achievement. So what we're planning to do is, in case that should be the case, we'd put up additional events and find more channels of dissemination to increase awareness in case that's necessary. And I mean, a new risk that has come up due to the COVID-19 pandemic is that maybe on-site events like workshops and conferences will not all be able to take place as planned or envisioned. So we're keeping this in mind. We're developing efficient concepts for online or hybrid events, and we're using the pre-existing experience of the partners to do that as we go along. So we also want your input for Work Package 11, and this actually, by this I mean all of the partners, because to reach our goals and to fulfill our tasks, we also need a lot of information from you. And so these are some of the things that we will need. For example, we need high quality institutional logos for web and printing materials from all partners. We would love to have images or photos to illustrate water mining, like pictures of industry sites or technical equipments. And I've seen so many nice partner videos, and there were really some great pictures in there. So we'd be very happy if you could share some with us that we can use for a dissemination for the website, for materials. Then we will send out a questionnaire to all partners and ask them to fill us in. And we're going to collect quite a lot of information about in order to plan dissemination activities and networking. For example, what events do you usually attend? What events would be a good idea to, present WaterWatch at? How can you support us with institutional social media channels? What associations would be good to contact, or other projects that you're part of? And yeah, there'll be a questionnaire giving you guidance on that. And we really kindly ask every partner to fill this in, not only the partners who are part of the work package, because really, this is for everybody and this is for the entire project. So we'd be much happy to have this. Then, of course, as we go along through the project, we're eager to get any news and input for you for the water mining website or for our social media channels to keep a lot of people interested and following. And please also follow yourself. And also, if you're presenting representing water mining and participating in activities or organizing some yourselves, please also let us know about this. We'll define a process to do that and let you know. But this, of course, is also very important for us. This is part of the reporting and, of course, to reach the KPIs within this work packages. That's quite a lot. I have to introduce those to you in the next meeting because it's really much. And then, of course, we're working on stakeholder identification, and as Gonzalo already mentioned, we'll be in contact with you soon to get the process started. So what I want you to take home for this moment now is that we will be in touch with all of you, and we're looking forward to communicating with you also within the project, and we'd be really appreciating your input on that, but you receive separate messages giving you more details about what we need. So with this, I thank everybody. Thanks also to the colleagues from Revolve and Water Europe with supporting in making up this in this presentation. And here you find some Work Package 11 contacts. This is not complete, but in case you want to reach us, this is the first way to go. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much, Nicole, for that. And one of the questions that came in from Maria was whether partners who take not part in Work Package 11 and they generate communication materials such as press releases or leaflets, whether they should contact you and consult you first. And the answer is definitely yes. So you will be making the contact with everybody, so everybody will know that. Now, Nicole, just one question before we go to lunch. We have seen that there's a lot of activity, that there's a lot of meetings between different work packages, between in work packages, the different meetings that we have with the work package leaders. Would it be possible for you to make a calendar where we can all see when what is happening? Because that would be really great, that everybody in the whole consortium will know when something happens.
Yes, this is really a discussion we have already had within those meetings. And what we want to set up is calendars that will display the planned stakeholder activities on the one hand. So this will be easier to also structure them and avoid overlap. But also where all the partners can put in what events they're attending, so we will have an overview what's going on, and of course also use this for further dissemination. We have to organize this, which means that we have to find a platform how to do this, and we will also be in touch with you, Patricia and Dimitris, if this would be possible to integrate into the internal platform, which would of course be the most convenient way. So we'll discuss about that, and we'll let everybody know once we have this.
Okay, thank you very much. I've got another question here from Antonio Martins. And he says, can partners disclose that they are participating in the water mining project on their websites, identifying, for example, the link to the website of the water mining project? And should we communicate then with you in advance at DECHEMA?
Just to make sure that I'm understanding this, if you're communicating the website?
Well, can partners on their own website make a link to the water mining website, or should they communicate with you before that?
Oh, yes, of course, please do so. And please also link your social media channels. Yes, but I mean, if you're using it to post something new, then we would really appreciate if you let us know. And also, if you're using your institutional channels to social media channels. This would be good because, I mean, first of all, of course, the EC requires information of all the activities we've done. And of course, we also have to prove that we're reaching our dissemination goals. But no, there's no need to ask if you're linking, or if you're linking your channels, if you're linking the website to any of the materials that we're publicly giving away and showing to the public this.